Hello, welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video, we are actually going to upgrade the hard drive out of this computer to a Samsung SSD, which I just got. It's the new 850 Evo version, which features 3D NAND, which is faster than the old type. So yeah, we're going to fit one of these in this computer because the hard drive's actually died in this. Well, I've actually reinstalled the operating system twice in the past 2 months, month and a bit or something like that. And so obviously that's no good. So obviously, and then I found out by using a hard drive monitoring program that the hard drive is in its caution stage. So it's telling you it needs to be replaced. And when I plugged it into the computer, it stopped working when I plugged it into my other computer. So I think it died anyway then the other day. So I can't really show you how to back it up and transfer stuff over. So we're going to just go from unboxing it and putting it straight into the computer. Now, so what we need to do is you just need to take apart the computer, which is simple enough. Well, this one's a little bit different depending on the model of your computer. So check with your manufacturer's manual. And then here, the hard drive's actually under here, in this plastic part here. But on most of the ones, there's actually a panel here you can take off, or a panel up here you can take off, and there's a hard drive. It displays the hard drive. But Dell might like to make it a little bit harder for you, and you have to actually take the computer apart itself. So it can be a bit of a mess once you've taken all the parts out. So first of all, start off with the battery, take that out, and then simply just unscrew all the screws. This can take a few minutes, so I'll speed up the video, and I'll cut this bit out, and then you can watch it when it's come back.
Welcome back. Now at this point I've actually stopped speaking for some strange reason, so I'm going to just voice over it. At this point I'm actually taking up the keyboard from the laptop. I'm doing this by sticking a screwdriver in the slot at the top of the keyboard. And there's like 4 slots on this Dell at the top, and you basically push this keyboard in to release it out of the latch, so you can actually take the keyboard up, as you can kind of see in the video. Again, sorry, I'm not actually speaking in the video. I don't know why I stopped speaking. I think I just got carried away and just wanted to do it. And now I'm just taking the keyboard up by taking it out of the slot there. Now I'm unscrewing the screws to take off the palm rest with the keyboard and an actual touchpad in. Here I'm disconnecting the actual power button and light. Again, for a ribbon cable, disconnect the same with the keyboard. Same again with the mouse, and the same again with the top 3 buttons up there. Carrying on with unscrewing some more. I have a weird way of doing things when I watch videos like this. Yeah. At this point I'm actually trying to take up the palm rest and trying to see how to really move it, so I'll put my finger at the bottom there to take up the catches, the plastic catches up, so I can actually take off the cover. You can use the screwdriver or a flat-edged knife to do that if you can't get it up. Setting it to one side. And now I'm going to remove the keyboard, not keyboard, the actual CD drive. To do that I'm removing the bottom screw. And as there's like a plastic notch inside this panel here, it holds the CD drive in place, so I'm going to have to remove that to be able to actually get into and remove what I need to do. Then remove the CD drive, so I turn it back over again, make sure there's no screws in the way, and I can now remove the actual CD drive. So it's just like that, and I can set that to one side. I am now figuring out how to unscrew the system, and I'm going to start up at the top corner there. Removing 2 screws that hold the daughter board in place for the wireless card and the USB 3. So make sure you put them screws in a nice safe place, you don't want to lose them. It's quite small, so you need them. Obviously, especially if you've got this model of laptop, which is the Dell Inspiron N5110 15R 2011 version. Again, there you go, make sure you don't lose the screws, and doing it again with the top corners, the other corner. And doing the LCD panel there. Make show you I'm doing the top part of the LCD panel because the actual motherboard is held in to the with the LCD panel hinge for some strange reason, so the motherboard will come apart, I assume.
Now we're ready to actually take the motherboard out, so that's what we're going to do now. I've got it to the point where we can actually change the hard drive now. As you can see, that's the hard drive here that I'm pointing at. So what we need to do is we actually need to take the motherboard out. So, you know, they'll do make a bit of a faff with their computers to remove them. Not all of them, not all the models do this, but some of them do. This one in particular is a faff. But that's just what it is. So I'm just going to pull gently up on these parts here and take the hinge out here because it actually plugs the motherboard in here as well. So with this bit of metal, so it keeps the motherboard down. So if you were just wondering if it was these 4 screws in the video, it's not. There actually is more to it than that. So make sure they're out of the way and just basically remove it like that. We can now basically set this to the side. So we'll set that over here. And we're just interested in this. So this is the Inspiron N5110 or 50R from 2011 model. So as you can actually see the motherboard itself. I've got the Core i5 version here. So this is the hard drive itself, as I've already pointed out. So all we need to do is just basically unscrew these 2 screws here to actually release the hard drive. Assuming they want to come out of the socket. These screws. Like so. It'd be much easier for other models, hopefully, if they came with the hard drive bay at the bottom. You could just take off and change. But basically what you need to do is you need to basically take these caddy parts off. They've got rid of caddies now. They're not really caddies anymore, just brackets now, mounting brackets really. Caddies were used in the older in older laptops and stuff like that. But basically all you need to do is just unscrew them. Unscrew it like so. It's really that easy, just unscrew it. And then screw it onto your new hard drive, which we'll do in a minute. This one's a 750 gigabyte Western Digital Scorpio Blue hard drive. So I'm a bit disappointed it's gone because it's quite a large capacity, but I think it does still work, but only when it wants to. So which is not very often. So I'm not too bothered. I didn't have anything personal much on it anyway that I was bothered about. So. Yeah, so it wasn't much of a faff, to be honest. So just set the old hard drive aside. We can now get a new SSD, which will make the computer fly. So basically just a little bit of an overview of what the box has got on it, so on and so forth. I've already opened it just to see what it would look like inside. Basically, what you need to do is basically just pull on it like this. It's really simple. I suppose you know how to open the box, so it's just me going on. So set that aside. In the box we have a Samsung solid state drive, one-stop install, navigator software, manual and software. It might come with a Magician software as well. Apparently it's very good. That comes with Samsung SSD, so I'll have to have a look at that later. And we've got Samsung solid state warranty statement and summary information, and we've also got Samsung solid state drive installation guide, which you can read if you want some help to also look into your hard drive and how to install it on your computer. And obviously I know how to do it in this computer, so it's alright. But if you didn't, you could have a look as well. But I recommend you refer to the manual of the computer itself that you plan to install it in, so you can see how to do it that way. But obviously, if you've got an N5110, no, N110 or 15R Dell laptop from 2011, late 2011 I think it was. Then yeah, this is the method you should use to install it, which you can see from here. So this is the SSD itself. Quite small, very light, nothing to it really. Simply all you need to do is we basically just need to install it like it wasn't with the hard drive. So basically put it like this. So this is how you know, because it goes this way in to the SATA connectors. You can tell by if I move this up like that, you can tell by the SATA connectors. Here we've got the slots like that and slots like that. On the hard drive, you can see they just slot in. Something else like that when you plugged it in. So we just basically need to put it in the way that it came back out. So you just basically put them on here, and basically just screw them back on. Really. This will also increase the battery life of your computer as well. SSDs have got a lot of advantages to them. They last a lot longer than hard drives do, and so they can. It definitely increase the battery life of your computer. So this would be good. So this one died but only lasted about 2 hours, 3 hours at max. So this one should hopefully boost up to about 4 or 5 hours, which is much better. So just continue as you were, making sure that all the parts are correctly put on the hard drive and screwed on. Like so. Now I've got SSDs in most of the main computers that I use. So my main desktop, which is the AMD one, I don't know whether you've seen it, but has an SSD in it, but none of them are as good as the Evos. I don't have any Evos. This is the only one I have, which is my laptop, so it's actually the best SSD, one of the best ones apparently out there. But no, other computers have just got SanDisk ones, just normal low range SanDisk ones, but they're fast as well. They're not slow, but this one's like mega fast. These type ones, the ones made by Samsung, these Evo ones are really fast, so it should be good. So what we need to do is basically just slot it in, like that, in it goes, and then you can get your little screws again, screw it back together, and then once we put it back together, I'll just give it a quick buzz, test to see if it's there, it's recognised it, and then I may show you how, I don't know yet, but I may show you how to install Windows 7, assuming if I have enough time to do that, which is one of the reasons why I haven't uploaded a video for a while. It's basically the time. I'm busy trying to do college work and work, and then other things sidetrack me, and then I get a little bit distracted by stuff. So that's why I never get around to doing any videos or stuff like that. So, but I do want to make more. So I thought I'd do this because some people might not know how to do it, so I thought I'd show. So yeah, so once we've done that, we've got the SSD in place and it's securely screwed down. We can get the computer back again. Obviously, you don't really need to see much of an instruction how to put it back together again, unless you've got the same laptop, which then obviously would be of help. I should have left this open. I don't know why I didn't. There we go. Try not to break the hinges. So what we need to do is basically, if you've got the same laptop as me, just basically slot this under here first. Assuming the laptop can put it, you can see it, you can just basically just slot that under there. Make sure all the ports and everything line up. Push down on there, so there's two connecting boards here, daughter boards as they're called, so they can connect together like that. Line it back up on there, like so. Plug the LCD panel back in. I've also had to replace the screen in this already as well, recently as well. The screen went in it, so it's 3 years old now. So this computer it will be on the 7th of May. So that's when I bought it 3 years ago, on the 7th of May. So I've only had it in 2012. So 7th or 8th of May, it might even be the 9th of May, somewhere around there. I know it said the 7th or the 8th or the 9th. One of them. I think it might be the 8th or the 9th actually. I don't think it's the 7th. But anyway, so basically just put them in as they were, like so. So basically what we've done now is basically we've installed the SSD, so now we're going to power it up. So as you can see, basically just go into F2 to get into the BIOS, assuming when the BIOS decides to load. Here we go. So it's actually found the SSD here. It's a Samsung SSD. I don't know whether it's picking up on the screen or not. I'll just turn the brightness down. That might be able to help around there. Basically it's a Samsung SSD 850 Evo 120 gig. So now it's ready to install an operating system on. So if we press Control Update, it will tell us now that we need to basically insert bootable media for it to work. Other than it's in the battery's broken. So basically, yeah, it can't find anything. It's just asking us to install an operating system, which we're going to do. So there you go. So I'm going to install Windows 7 on it now. Probably upgrade to Windows 10 when it comes out. Probably might do it. We'll see. So thanks for watching. How to upgrade from a hard drive to an SSD in a laptop. Please like, comment, and subscribe.